Welcome to Grand Isle, Louisiana.
Got one.
Nice speck off the bridge. It's about normal size right here. Good little 12-incher. As they say, that's the sweet meat.
Maybe one on top.
He's about 3/4 of an inch short.
What?
Back to the deep. Well, Flipper got to eat.
Mr. Crappie?
It works on trout, works on cycle lake crappie, whatever you need. Little crappie thunder. What color are we using, Drew? Electric chicken. It's always my favorite when I'm out here at night. Electric chicken, like the electric boogaloo. You know, if you're gonna be up this late, you might as well have it going on. I tried opening night, but they weren't going for that. They like that electric chicken.
Whoa!
Get him.
Croaker! That's what I'm talking about!
Oh.
A tiny croaker.
That's another trout.
Wow. Oh, it's time. It's 11 o'clock. That's when I'm gonna big show up. I've killed some of my best deer around 11 o'clock at night. Deer hunting's good at this time. The trout fishing's good. Everything seems to do better in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Nope, he's got. I caught a weight. Oh, Luke caught a double line and a weight.
Oh, cool.
He got free stuff. Yeah,
So,
free stuff. Too many things. He's fixing to be bait.
We're changing tactics. Now the fish we were catching have now turned to bait. I don't really have big enough tackle. Maybe old bull red or something swimming around. You know how we like for redfish show up too, you know.
We're trying to catch giants out here.
I don't know, he's fixing to get stuff on my shirt, but dang,
Is he throwing up?
he is. He's sick of this. It is not a
Wait, you have two baits?
Yeah, he's cheating, man.
I'm not cheating. That's fair play.
Is that
man.
legal?
You're going in the ice box.
How many is that? 71, 72?
4.
Why Bowie Outfitters? Our customers know why.
When you need something, you come in, you ask for it, and you can get it. Great selection of clothes here, guns, shells, calls, whatever you need. I like coming in and doing that. And more importantly for me, I'm a big bow hunter. I think these guys are better than anybody. That's why I come over to Bowie Outfitters.
That's Bowie Outfitters. Perkins Road between Essen Lane and Bluebonnet. Bowie Outfitters, for everything outdoors.
Sportsman.com is the South's premier hunting and fishing website. Planning a hunting or fishing trip? Visit LouisianaSportsman.com and get up-to-the-date information on weather, tides, or solar data. Our breaking news and continually updating forum will keep you up to date. Or visit our report section and ask the locals what's been biting and where. Need to sell or buy an outdoor item? LouisianaSportsman.com's free classifieds are the quickest way for you to reach the outdoor market. LouisianaSportsman.com, the quick way to get the most of the outdoors.
As sure as the sun rises over the Gulf waters, the excitement builds for the 20th year as the 2014 CCA Louisiana Star Fishing Tournament is upon us.
Me and some of my friends signed up last year, and believe it or not, I actually won.
Over 101 days of fishing with over 25 inshore and offshore divisions like the Youth Division, Speckled Trout Division, and don't forget the Tagged Redfish Division. We're the first to catch a tagged redfish wins a new Chevy Silverado. Registered at ccastar.com. Share in the passion. Conserve our coast.
Grand Isle, Louisiana is arguably one of the Gulf of Mexico's top fishing destinations. Whether you have a boat or not, Grand Isle offers plenty of opportunity for anglers young and old to fish off the beach, fish the barrier islands, fish off of piers, go crabbing, wade fishing, you name it, you can do it at Grand Isle. Unfortunately, a lot of the popular areas to fish around Grand Isle, like the barrier islands to the east in Barataria Bay, as well as the beaches at Elmer's Island and Fouchon to the west, have been eroding and disappearing for the last century. In an effort to help sustain and maintain these areas, the state of Louisiana and its federal habitat partners have invested hundreds of millions of dollars in the last 5 years in rebuilding barrier islands to the east and also the beach at Fouchon and Elmer's Island to the west. By 2016, the state expects that all 12 miles of the Fouchon and Elmer's Island beach will be restored and maintained so that they can be sustainable throughout the next several generations. The Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership is working with sport fishing groups across the Gulf of Mexico and habitat conservation groups as well to advocate for the use of oil spill recovery dollars on barrier island restoration projects across the Gulf of Mexico. For more information about our work, please log on to the Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership's website at www.trcp.org.
Well, you know what makes this trip unique over one of our normal trips is this was kind of a family vacation. Everybody brought their family. This is kind of a family place. I mean, there's just so much to do. I mean, because this place is picture perfect for everyone. This is probably the most unique place in Louisiana for that because you have these beautiful sand beaches. The Gulf is right there. The fishing is incredible here from the inshore, the offshore. It's just like that perfect storm of place to be middle of the summer in Louisiana. You know, the plan was the first morning we were gonna get up early and go to Elmer's Island and do some wade fishing. But, you know, as of a lot of the trips we go on, we had to deal with a little adversity. You know, the wind was blowing 25 or 30 miles an hour and it dirties the water up and down the beach for probably the first 75 or 100 yards out. So it makes wade fishing. You can still do it, but it really knocks the fish out because it pushes them off the beach. So we called an audible, got in Tony's boat, we went inside. The cool thing about being here, tons of water on the inside. So if it's rough on the outside, you just shoot on the inside. Woo! That's a future 6-pounder. Let me see him. Don't reel it up to the end of the pole like that. I couldn't get a hook up there. Trigger stick.
Got him.
Get him, get him. Uh-oh, they fired up now. Hey. Get him in, get him in. Get him in, get him in, get him in. Captured him.
Can we see if he...
I think he is.
Can I try?
You can try. Don't, you fixing to lift him? Easy.
Whoa! He made it! Yeah! Wait, where do I put this? Come on. Ah! Let's do some biting over here. Hey, I got...
That's what he was doing a while ago when he stick it over to me. We went in, we had a bucket of live shrimp, we used artificials. You know, we started off catching them pretty much every cast, or at least getting a bite. We caught like 9 or 10 different species of fish, a bunch of eating size trout, just perfect. And we actually went through all of our shrimp and then moved to another location. We were out of shrimp, we were catching them every cast, either a gaff top catfish or a trout on artificials under a cork. And so just an awesome trip. I picked up a big red-eye shad, caught some on that. I mean, they just pretty much, when we got on them, they were biting anything you wanted to throw at them.
Oh, that's a keeper.
Yeah, thinking it was a catfish, didn't you? It's old big, nice one. That's old two thing.
He must have been caught.
There's no way. We live in Louisiana, nobody throws a keeper back. Are you kidding? I think this is... Oh yeah. Nice.
Here, I want to measure him.
I don't heat him. We good, man. We good. That's... He just come from offshore. They getting here. Get him, Luke. I mean, Drew, I don't even know. I got so many kids, I don't even know what their names are. We do have that issue every now and then. They all look alike.
Come on. Ariel.
But that one right there is not mine. That's somebody else's kid we picked up at the dock. We felt sorry for him, wandering around up there.
Here.
Oh my God. You in your character voice now? Or? His mama asked him, you still in that country voice? Oh, don't do that. Boy.
S11 sunglasses makes it like the water is not even there.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
As sure as the sun rises over the Gulf waters, the excitement builds for the 20th year as the 2014 CCA Louisiana Star Fishing Tournament is upon us.
This tournament's for everyone. My daughter and I look forward to it every year.
How many can be caught over 101 days of fishing? And there is something else at stake. Your share of over $500,000 in prizes.
I plan to catch the first tagged redfish this year and win the new Chevy truck.
Register at ccastar.com. Share in the passion and serve our coast.
Louisiana Sportsman Magazine. For over 31 years, your source for fishing and hunting information. Each month you will find stories by local experts on everything from bass to redfish to ducks, deer to trout and turkey. We've got incredible local information that you can use immediately to get more success outdoors. You'll also enjoy monthly columns on cooking, the latest lures, GPS locations, shooting, kayaks, and much more. Have Louisiana Sportsman delivered to your house and safe. $24.99 gets you a full year of Louisiana Sportsman. To order today, visit louisianasportsman.com.
about trout fishing here, when you really get on them, like, I mean, they were chasing our boat. I mean, we were in a place where you could get a bite every cast 360 degrees. And my children still being young in age, you know, you like to take the children fishing where it's active. You know, as an adult, you enjoy and know what fishing is, and you're able to go on those days, you know, and not catch as many. Fishing can be more of a grind and it's still enjoyable. But at a young age, it's so cool to keep them interested. And I mean, that trout fishing, it's every cast. It's probably as fast and furious as any kind of fishing out there when you get around them. We were probably around 3 acres of trout. You know, a lot of them were small, but you know, they don't care. Well, you know, we finally got the opportunity to wade fish. Even when the wind is blowing really hard here, there are tons of areas to fish off the bank. We really wanted to fish on the beach. You know, that was kind of our goal. And so we finally found an area where the water was calm, the tide was falling, the water was pouring out of a big backwater area into the pass. I mean, the tide was running hard, and really caught some nice trout there. And another one of those deals, that's kind of a situation when you have all those kids wadded up in a boat, you got hooks flying, and it can be kind of dangerous. But the cool thing about that, you know, they can burn off some of that energy. You know, we got a ½ mile of fishing area. You can wade, swim, fish, you know, do some of all of it. They were catching hermit crabs. I mean, just everybody was having a good time. The women, children, the men, everybody got to do their own thing. I caught a pinfish and we don't have our live basket, so the old pocket trick. Good and damp in my pocket. You know, the whole deal when you're fishing is, if you don't come home smelling like fish, I mean, it ain't really worth going, is it? Well, we're just gonna rig us up a slash shark slash bull red pole. And we're gonna put the biggest mullet that we caught on this one. And we got 2 hooks in case it's a small one. And small sharks will bite the dang bait into. You know, if it's a big one, that one hook's enough. We got him set up where it's it looks enticing to something. You know, even my daughter Hannah, who, you know, she loves the outdoors, but she is girly girl of all girly girls. You know what I mean, you know, she's not a tomboy. She's definitely a girly girl. And, you know, she went to set the crab traps out and really had a good time. You know, she was really into that whole deal. And that's the cool thing. I mean, she spent most of her time here, you know, building sand castles, digging in the sand, playing in the water. And then there's that opportunity, because it's another one of those deals. I think if you have the opportunity to share this experience with your children around the outdoors, hunting, fishing, crabbing, shrimping, whatever it may be, they never forget that.
You know, required by wildlife fishers, if you're going to be recreational crab trap, using crab trap, you can only have 10 traps, and every trap has to have your number and your name on it, on the float. Just, you know, requirement you have to abide by. So all of our traps have that on it. Well, we're using all the recycled fish from this morning. Just kind of smash them on down in there. We got some rib cages, we got heads, we got the whole 9 yards. Just kind of smash it on in there. You know, your commercial fishermen are using pogies or they're using some other stuff, but this has always worked really, really well for us. I think they like the speckled trout. We just try to find a spot that's got a little protection. You know, there's always a good tide running right through here. As you can see right now, the boat's just scooting along. So those crabs are going in and out, in and out of coming out of the pass right here with the tide. So this tends to be a pretty good spot for us. We've also done good, you know, in other areas, but this tends to be a pretty decent spot.
Well, a lot of families come down, and actually the families that come down for the weekend, they'll do run the crab lines, and that's really fun too. And you know, they'll have a scoop net and they'll do the chicken necks on the line and surf fish during the day. And I mean, it's definitely for families that like to fish, The Grand Isle Tourist Commission is a good place to start. They have a listing of pretty much all the places, the camps and the rentals available on the island. Now for the big weekends, you pretty much have to book it way ahead of time because from what I understand, like 4th of July and Tarpon Rodeo can sometimes fill up. The nicer places probably fill up a year in advance.
That's the whole thing about Grand Isle. This gives it an opportunity for the whole family to come down. Last weekend, for instance, 4th of July, I think we had 20 people at the camp. We had all of Ann's sisters, and we had all the nephews and nieces, and everybody's hanging out on the beach, and we're eating fish, we're eating crabs together, we're swimming in the water, we're riding the jet skis, we're going fishing. It's just a wonderful family opportunity. Okay, let's go ahead. Ready to throw it out? Grab it right there. You ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Beautiful.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
Don't just be a sportsman, look like one too. Men, women, kids, everyone wants to look like a good sport. And now you can find it all in one place without leaving the house. Our popular Sportsman logo clothing and accessories are just a click away at LouisianaSportsman.com. T-shirts, caps, polarized sunglasses, jewelry, koozies, and more are available in a variety of sizes and colors. It's easy to show the world that you are a sportsman. Visit shop.louisianasportsman.com today and get that perfect sportsman item for yourself or as a gift for that sportsman in your life.
This is Ryan Terrio. I'm here at Bowie Outfitters, and listen, I'm an avid bow hunter. If you're looking for a place with the best service in the South and wonderful accessories, not to mention a top-of-the-line bow range, Bowie Outfitters is a place for you. A wonderful staff here and great service at Bowie, but an awesome selection of guns. We have pistols, rifles, and shotguns, and everything else you could imagine. And for all those hard-to-find bass fishing and inshore products, Bowie Outfitters is a place for you. That's Bowie Outfitters for everything outdoors in between Essen and Bluebonnet on Perkins Road.
You know, now it's hot weather. There's no reason to cut the day short, not with the new Sportsman Cool Breeze shirt. When it's so hot outside and you can't stand it, put on one of these Cool Breeze. It's almost like wearing an air conditioner. Comes in 5 cool colors. The shirt breathes nicely, but what I like about it the most is the antimicrobial, because nobody likes a stinky fisherman at the end of a hot day.
Visit shop.louisianasportsman.com to get your Cool Breeze today.
Oh yeah, like they do on those big boats. They throw that giant hook out.
Okay, we're not sword fishing here, Trickster. Oh, I mean, dangerous. You want to back up?
Get it done.
Here, move. Back up, son. What is it? Woo! Loaded up.
Whoa. Loaded. And there's a stone.
2 stone crabs in there.
Woo!
How about that?
2 stone crabs. Eggs. We can't keep her.
Well, the stone crabs does too.
We're picking them up, right?
No, we just wait, dude. Just wait. That's what a stone crab looks like. Whoa! Whoa! Get him!
Just throw that one out. He's too small.
They still got 2 with eggs left.
Yeah, can I pull this?
No, 3.
No, son.
That one.
Just stay back out of the way.
Stone
Dude,
crab.
stop. Just put it.
Eggs. See, that's what little one looks like with eggs.
It says Taylor. This must be us.
Loaded?
You have it. Oh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got some in it.
Another one loaded.
These are little bigger ones.
Pregnant one.
Yeah, a little bigger on these. Dang, and you know what? Half of them are loaded with eggs. Well, a lot of them are females with eggs, and you're not allowed to keep those. You know, that's I guess your brood stock. So all those will have to be released.
We're gonna put half of them back down, or most of them.
You know, when we went to pick the crab traps up, that's the interesting part. I actually didn't go on the trip of putting them out. I kind of waited for the gravy. I was there for the picking up, you know, when you're harvesting the crop. And, you know, the cool thing was we caught a lot of crabs. A lot of them were egg-laden females. We had to put those back. But that's another thing that shows how healthy our fisheries are. By catching all those female crabs. And there's just crab. I mean, our water's dirty with crabs. I mean, it's insane how many crabs we have. But the cool thing, we had a little bonus. We caught some rock crabs, and a couple of them, the claws were big enough we were able to pull the claws off. It's a cool deal where you actually harvest part of the crab and put the crab back. This is a stone crab, and actually the good part of the stone crab is the pencil.
I don't know if we can. Hold it.
I'm like that guy at the restaurant with that lobster. Pieces shooting out everywhere.
Look. Is it loaded?
I can't
Keep clear, keep clear. Watch out, y'all. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Back up.
It's loaded.
Stone crabs. Oh, most of them don't have eggs.
Yeah, these are all eaters here.
No, they have one egg.
One has one egg.
As long as they're full, they're all.
Stone crab right there.
I bet they have fun.
We're 2 hours from Baton Rouge, 2 hours from New Orleans. They got everything on the island you need. I mean, if you come down here, they have hotels, you can rent houses, you can rent boats, kayaks, charter a guide. I mean, man. And again, if not, your whole family doesn't want to fish, I mean, here's the beach. There's nobody on the planet that doesn't like to sit on the beach and watch the ocean roll in. I mean, it is just the perfect scenario because our fishing is so good, it's right here around you. You'll be hard pressed to find another beach on the planet that you can crab, catch 60 speckled trout. The offshore fishing is great. I mean, there are a lot of beaches all over the planet where you can go and hang out, but the fishing's not that good. Here, we have it all. Grand Isle, Louisiana, the way we vacation here in the Sportsman's Paradise. If you get a chance, bring your family down here. Not a better way to spend a family vacation. Join us here next time on Sportsman TV.